The Batman is a movie that I can't wait for. It comes out in the summer of 2022 and it stars Robin Pattinson as the Dark Knight, Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman, Paul Dano as the Riddler, and it's directed by Matt Reeves. And obviously I'm a big Matt Reeves fan due to the Planet of the Apes movies, Caesar. I just love him so much. And I think Robin Pattinson would prove a lot of people wrong. He has a lot of doubters right now, but so did Heath Ledger, so did Ben Affleck. Now I know we all would love to see Ben Affleck do a Batman movie. I would too. I was so much looking forward to that. Him directing, writing, starring. I think it was going to be an unbelievable movie, but we've nobody to blame for that, only Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers is a mess. You know, the internal struggles at that company is just ridiculous, and that's what drove people like Zack Snyder, Ben Affleck away from the company. So I'm going to support this movie because I'm a fan of these two. I don't support the hierarchy at DC, so it's very hard for me to boycott a Batman movie when I'm such a Batman fan. But these images, this looks pretty cool. The suit looks amazing. Pattinson looks brilliant. It's kind of like the spotlight on Batman. Maybe he's after being set up for a crime he didn't do. This is all leaked from a calendar that's supposed to come out for 2022. I wasn't going to do a video on it, but I've seen loads of other people do it, so I'll take a chance. Hopefully I don't get sniped. But this poster here looks pretty cool. It comes with the calendar. You kind of got Gotham City inside of Batman, which is pretty cool. You got the moonlight there as well. It's pretty awesome stuff. And the Batmobile looks very Blade Runner 2049-esque in my opinion. This right here is another cool one as well. You kind of got the rain falling on top of Robin Pattinson. Look, people were talking about his size. I think he looks fine. You know, these suits can make you look bigger. Camera technique can make you look bigger as well and stuff like that, so I'm not worried about that. He's like 6'1" anyway, or 6 foot, so it's not gonna it's not like he's Danny DeVito playing the Dark Knight or anything like that. You know, it's gonna be pretty cool. Robin Pattinson's a pretty good actor. You know, in the last few years he's rebuilt his career. He's done a lot of indie work, Lost City of Z, you know, Rover, Good Time, just absolutely amazing work. Lighthouse, The Devil All the Time, he's pretty good in that as well. But the suit here looks pretty badass. I love it. 2022. I can't wait for this movie to come out. I think Robin Pattinson's going to give a great performance. You got Paul Dano as well. Fascinating actor. So the cast is absolutely brilliant. It has the right guy involved for me, Matt Reeves. So hopefully Warner Brothers let him do his thing. That's what I'm kind of concerned at. Hopefully, you know, it's a Matt Reeves movie. And this here as well from the calendar. I think somebody colorized this or was enhanced with color. I'll show you in a second. But yeah, look, it's very different. It's not the traditional look for the Riddler. It's not like Jim Carrey's look or the actor that played him on Gotham, which those two were pretty good Riddlers in my opinion, and the Riddlers from the games as well were awesome. But here, it's very different. It's kind of like the gimp out of Pulp Fiction, you know. But I'm sure in the right context of the movie, it will look good. It will look intimidating. But this is definitely not the traditional look for the Riddler, which I'm fascinated by because if you're going to do a comic book movie, do something different. This right here is kind of like a Riddler poster to the Batman. My life has been all a lie, or you know, it's been, and lie seems to be a big theme of this movie. You know, my life has been a riddle. You know, the Riddler, stuff like that. It seems to be a big template for this movie. Lies, you got to see him duct tape people's mouths. You know, no more lies, stuff like that. I think it's pretty cool. I really think it's going to be fascinating. I'm getting Saw vibes. I'm getting the Zodiac Killer vibes. I'm getting Seven. You know. Stuff like that is pretty cool. A good film called The Game with Michael Douglas as well. But this is kind of all the images that are in this calendar, and you get a poster with it. So when it comes out, I'll definitely try and get this. I wouldn't be too into getting like comic book movie calendars, but this one looks pretty badass to have on your wall, you know, month to month. And the poster that comes with it is pretty cool. But another look at Zoe Kravitz there as well, Selena Kyle. You got some more Riddler posters, more Batman posters. And then the one in the middle there is kind of the quote. I don't know if it's from the movie, but it says, "I am the shadows," which is pretty interesting. And this right here, yeah, this is kind of, this strikes me as very comic book ecky. And I know that's kind of what Viking, it's a comic book movie, yeah, but this movie for me seems to be very grounded. Now again, Matt Reeves probably doesn't have a say in the marketing too much in terms of toys or calendars or stuff like that, so they would be a little bit more enhanced to show people, this is Batman, this is a comic book movie, look what's coming, you know. So this is pretty cool. Is there a little bit of yellow on his sidearm there kind of as well? I wonder what that's about. But yeah, the suit looks pretty cool, and it's a little bit kind of more, the colour is kind of a little bit more enhanced in this one as well. It could be just for the marketing of the movie. But look, he has a cool pose, the Batman logo on the wall as well. So it's pretty awesome. Yeah, it looks good. And then we have this one of Zoe Kravitz, who's playing Catwoman. Now, her look is very Batman 1. It's kind of like Catwoman 1, if you want to say. I don't think it's going to be her complete look for the end of her arc. Now, that might happen in the first movie, might happen in the second or the third movie, but I think her suit will get better and better as we go on. But right now, look, it looks pretty cool, but you could probably spot that it's her anyway. No, it's not really hiding her persona too much. And this is the colorized one, the enhanced one that I was talking about. Now, I don't know if this is actually leaked or someone got this and then enhanced it. Pretty good job if they did. But yeah, look, it's not the traditional look whatsoever. His mouth's kind of taped as well. I'm guessing he can kind of pull that back and then speak and stuff. I think he's wearing glasses there as well. It's definitely Paul Dano underneath it. The green kind of attire down below as well. Pretty cool. So I'm interested to see him. And Paul Dano is a fascinating actor, as I said. He has outacted Daniel Day-Lewis in a movie. Not many people can say that. I don't think anybody can say that. Only Paul, Prisoners, pretty good as well. This guy he can really act, and I'm glad that he's going to be the Riddler. This is a cool poster as well. I didn't see this one in the calendar. I don't know if it's real. I don't know. I just seen all this stuff on Twitter last night like everybody else. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I think it's maybe the same one, only it's turned to red. Yeah, I think it's probably the same one. But yeah, I get very Blade Runner 2049 vibes. I don't know why. Just maybe because it's the Batmobile, looks kind of similar and stuff like that. But it's going to be interesting to see what kind of way that Robert Pattinson plays the character going forward. Now, speaking of the Batman, some news broke today from J.J. Abrams and from Matt Reeves. They're teaming up to do a Batman Caped Crusader animated show for HBO Max. Now, this is interesting. Now, I don't know if these guys are going to be completely show-running it. I think they're just producers, maybe have some ideas towards it. But I think the main guy over at DC Animation, can't think of his name right now, but I think he's going to be more or less over this. But this is going to be for the Cartoon Network. It's going to be for HBO Max. So I don't expect too much of a dark vibe to this show. It looks very gothic from this poster right here, especially the kind of the bat ears, the cowl. It looks very like it looks like a tribute to the old original Batman as well. So I'm interested. I'll definitely check it out, but I think it's not going to be too dark. It's not going to be too adult orientated. I think it's going to be more for all ages. Maybe something like the old animated Batman movies. But I'll definitely watch it. And there's also a Superman one announced today. I don't know about the animated style for that. I'll check them out, but I'm more interested in Batman and more Batman, of course. I'll never say no to it. How can I say no to more Batmans? That will come out in the future. It's just being developed right now. It's just in the works. But the Batman movie is one I'm fascinated by. I can't wait. We'll probably get a trailer at DC Fandom for this movie. A little bit more. The last trailer was brilliant and they only shot 25% and COVID got in the way and they weren't able to shoot for ages. But finally the movie is done. And, hopefully it doesn't stand out too much. Hopefully it looks flawless. I'm sure it will. Look, it's Hollywood. These guys are talented. They know what they can do. If Zack Snyder can bring Tig Notaro into Army of the Dead and nobody really notices, then I'm sure Matt Reeves can maneuver this as well. But it comes out in the summer 22, summer of 2022 actually, and I'm looking forward to it. Robin Pattinson, I think, will prove a lot of people wrong, and I'm interested to see what kind of world he's building. Is it grounded like Nolan's, or is it taking elements from Snyder's in terms of you can have someone like Killer Croc, someone who has these kind of abilities, or is it just going to be completely grounded like Christopher Nolan's world? We'll have to wait and see. But guys, are you interested in the Batman? I know a lot of you are upset because it's not Ben Affleck. That's understandable, but it's Batman. I have to watch it. I have to give it a try. But guys, let me know below your thoughts. Thank you for watching.